Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to take a look at the three modern Robo-Skull figures from Skeletron. We've got the Jungle Trooper, the Gyre Wolf, and the Wolf Trooper. Okay, let's look at the packaging for the Robo-Skull Skeletron figures that I have here. We have these are the three 118 modern figures. I do not have the O-ring, and it's as of me making these videos, or this video I should say, the 6-inch stuff hasn't come out, but I don't collect 1/12 scales, so those will not be on the channel. But these are the three modern figures that have already come out. I will bring out the little Skeledrones too, but I wanted to keep this one strictly about the three figures because they are quite similar. Obviously, we've got different card backs with different images, mostly use the same accessories, same buck, of course, different paint apps, and different card, what would it be, a data card. I guess they're calling it data file here on the back. I do love these. These are super thick, sturdy cardstock. Cross-sell with all the other figures that are coming out. I did recently receive my Mark II, but I got the SE version. Actually got both, but the SE version is the one that showed up. That will be in my next haul video. You guys will see that. But I really do like these card backs. I really like the packaging for these. I love a 118 figure in a blister on a card. Of course, these are all unpunched. I did army build all three of these guys, mostly the red one and then the silver one, and then I just got 4 of these Jungle Troopers. But you can see here, really cool artwork, really cool card backs. A lot of cool detail in the graphics in the back. This one obviously is in space. This guy, he's kind of coming through a portal, and then here he is crouching over some rocks in the jungle. All right, so that's the packaging. Really cool. Really like these. Just excellent presentation for an action figure at 118. Let's get them open. Okay, we've got the Skeletron figures out of packaging, and as you can see, I brought in the little assassin robo drones. Do have a couple of these here. I've actually bought several of them. Like I mentioned earlier, I did army build all of these guys, but I only have, I am keeping 1 mint on card. So I have 4 of these guys, but I'm only going to open 3. I think I need a couple more to kind of fill out my squad, maybe 3 or 4 more, and then I'll call it a day on these guys. I can't remember exactly. I think I have 6 of these guys, and I think I have 7 or 8 of these guys. You'd have to go through my hauls. I still haven't opened all of them. I've opened 2 of these and 2 of these and 1 of these. I still have a few more to open, and I've opened, I think, 2 of these, and I still have 2 or 3 more of these to open. So I have built quite a bit, quite a large Skeletron army. I really do like these figures, and I think that they are well worth the cost. They're about 25 bucks a piece. The drones, though, I think are only about 15 or 16. All of these are available still on the Skeletron website. I finally decided to do a video on these guys because my one of the Skeledrone, the ships showed up finally. It's been almost, I guess, at least 3 years I've been waiting for that ship, but they have piecemealed slowly the figures out. So I got these maybe a year or 2 ago, then this one, and now this one. So let's quickly talk about, let's say the differences first. So they all use the same buck. Obviously, they all have different paint. There's a little bit of a difference in some of the weapons. So these 2 guys here come with the pistol and the rifle. He comes with the pistol, but he does not come with the rifle. What makes him different is he comes with this extra stand. All three of them come with this diamond or triangle Skeletron stand, which is really cool. It's clear plastic, has the emblem here on the bottom, 3 peg holes. All three come with that, but he comes with this blue one. So no rifle for him, but he comes with the blue one, which is sort of like a teleportation sort of opening or something like that, however you want to imagine that. And he comes with a what would it be, a holo projector head. It is the same head that he has underneath this mask. You can see it a lot better if I take off the mask, but it is the same head that you can see there, just in blue. I do not plan on using this head. This is the Gyre Wolf. So yeah, they're same buck, same accessories except for the few things that I just pointed out. Pretty good deal, pretty good deal. I really like the rifle. Here, let's talk about the weapon, or the weapons, I should say. So the rifle, very cool. A lot of paint apps on there. You can see there's a little bit of silver right there in the middle. We've got the red. I think it's probably cast or molded in red, or maybe it's molded in black and they painted the red on, but there is some silver there. He also comes with the pistol, laser pistol, which does just connect right there onto the leg. It has a peg system there, you can see. And it's perfectly shaped to fit in there. And he holds them really well. No fear of losing these. They hold really, really well in the hands. Now the backpack's a little bit loose, I have to admit. It doesn't quite peg all the way in. I think you can see there's a bit of a space there. It doesn't flush all the way up to the back, I think because of the vest. It's not gonna fall off on this one. I've noticed that these two, the pack's on pretty good. And so are the claws here. I should talk about the claws too. So the claws come right off and they clip onto the forearm. Again, all three of them have them, and you can choose to wear them or not, or have the backpack on with or without. But yeah, the jetpack doesn't, oh, it went on better that time. It doesn't exactly fit on that perfect. It's especially noticeable in this one. I noticed this one was easily, I guess, the biggest issue with it. You could see, for some reason, these claws will not stay on. Now, I didn't have this issue with the other two. In fact, the other two, they stay on quite well. They jiggle around a bit, but they do not come off. These ones, for some reason, on this version, they will not even stay on. Now, it might only be this one. I haven't opened the other two yet, but I did notice that that was quite a bit QC issue on this one that didn't come up on these two. Since we're kind of talking QC, the only other thing that I really noticed, and this goes with any kind of chrome figure, wherever the chrome rubs, it tended to come off. So I think you can see it's starting to come off right there where, you know, he articulates. It's starting to rub, and I noticed it especially on the peg there. You can see how it's starting to turn black because the chrome, oh, it just came, see how it's just coming off right on my finger. So that's probably the only thing I noticed, was this peg and these joints here. It's probably more noticeable on this other one. I'll bring this other one out. Like I mentioned, I opened a few of these already. Yeah, it's a little more noticeable there. But you can see where it's rubbing, it's coming off just a little bit. Nowhere else on the figure though. You know, not on the boots or the arms or anything, and all the other pegs are black. So it was really just here at the ankle and the peg going into the back there. Yeah, in fact, this one you can see it's come off completely. So it must have been silver over black over a white plastic. And this one now it's come off completely. And this one it's you can see it's starting to come off. So not perfect. These figures are not perfect, but they're darn near perfect. They really are. And for a first stab, for first figures from a brand new company, man, these are terrific. I probably shouldn't have focused so much on those little negatives that I just talked about, but I want to be honest with you guys. They're not exactly perfect. I don't think I've opened a perfect figure in a long time, and what's perfect to me might not be to someone else. But for some reason on this one, these clips, they don't want to seem to stay on. A good test would be to see, will they stick on here? Yeah, they won't. So it must be these clamps, these arms here. They're just not, yeah, I think you can see they're just a little bit wider than the other ones. They're spread a little bit farther, so they're not clipping in quite as well as these ones on the red and the silver or the chrome. Okay, so now let's go over articulation since they are all the same. I'll do it with this one because he's mostly taken off all of his accessories. He does have a ball jointed head that is removable, so to put that one on. So I guess all of these heads, they're all interswappable. He has a ball jointed shoulder, elbow, and hinged wrists. He's got the standard, looks like they're both up and down hinged. He has the ball joint at the waist, so he gets really good articulation. You don't get any hindrance from this armor either. It's nice. They cut it just perfect. They molded it just perfect so that it doesn't get in the way of the articulation. He has a ball jointed hips. He's got the thigh swivel. He's got a double hinge knee. He has a boot cut, and he has a rocker pivot ankle. So, they added the boot cut. This is based, I think, mostly on a Marauder's buck, but they updated the Marauder buck. I think the only thing for me that they could do to add a little bit more to this would be to give him a bicep swivel, but it's not totally necessary. He can get most of all the poses that you need. But yeah, just a solid figure. You can especially see all of the paint detail on this armor, all the splashes of red throughout. Just a really, really good figure. There's the G, I guess, for the Gyre Wolf. Just really, really well done. Let's take a look. The green one, you can see there, still splashes of red throughout. Unmasked head. Just really well done. That sort of digital camouflage. I think that's what that is. I'm not quite sure. Awesome figure. Just in the helmet alone, I think there's 4 different paint apps in there. You've got 2 greens, a black, a brown, a red. I think that's 5. A lot of paint apps on these guys. And the red, which I think is my favorite still. Since he's all red, they did a lot of highlights in white. And silver. So an excellent figure, guys. I still think the red's my favorite. I think it's probably, I ended up liking this one a lot more than I thought I would. It's probably in this order, 1, 2, 3. I think this guy, the design is so modern. These could be sci-fi characters, you know, this could be in your sci-fi world. You could easily use this in sort of your future military world here on Earth. This guy's got a lot of uses. He's got a lot of playability. From what I understand, all the heads on these drones can all fit on these guys as well. Drones are super articulated. These things can move around any way you want. These things are a lot of fun. I grabbed a lot of these, and I think they're a really good price. Getting 3 of them for under 20 bucks. I think it's 16 or 17. Again, you can use these heads on Marauder Bucks, on any of these RoboSkull guys, and any custom really that uses that ball joint. But overall, guys, these are excellent figures. I do think I want to get a couple more of these. Can't wait to open up my RoboSkull now that it's finally here. I've got another one on the way. I got one of each version. So excited, man, really excited. Let's do a quick size comparison and we'll wrap this up. All right, first quick size comparison. Got RoboSkull, Skeletron, what is he? The Blood Wolf Trooper. We've got him next to a Boss Fight Studio hero, Hax Flash Gordon, and a Fresh Monkey Fiction, The Blade Cuts Both Ways, Frank Walsh. And you can see they're almost the exact same height. He does have a little bit of extra on him because he's got his helmet on right now. But you can see this guy blends in both worlds here, aesthetically and scale-wise. Okay, and in this comparison, we've got an Acid Rain World Toys Alliance Red Crow figure, and over here we've got a Star Wars Vintage Collection from Hasbro Ezra figure. And I think, again, they match up really well scale-wise and aesthetically. He's a little more polished, the wolf in the middle, but it matches, I think, the Ezra pretty well. Again, Ezra's a little shorter, but because he's a 375 figure, but he is a teenager, I think, in this edition of him, this version of him. So I think him being a bit shorter still looks really good. And of course, you've got our Acid Rain figure, always a lot more of a weathered, dirty, kind of lived-in world, where this Blood Trooper, Wolf Trooper is more maybe like someone from the Empire, you know, a clean, shiny, white Stormtrooper type figure. So I think they still look really well together. Okay, guys, in conclusion, I can say that these are fabulous figures. Even though I did try to point out a few little flaws here and there, I think these are darn near perfect, especially for a first run, for a first time company. They're all 3 are great. I don't know which one is better. I think it's going to kind of depend on you and what you're going to use them for. What is the world that you're building? Is it modern military? Is it sci-fi? You know, is it something in between? Is it a little bit of both? But all 3 of these guys are wonderful. I think I still like the red one the best, but there's nothing wrong with the other 2. I think the biggest flaw for me was that those claws won't fit on this backpack. That's about it. Otherwise, for me, you know, the articulation, the sculpt, even the accessories, everything is just great. I can recommend them. I would suggest picking them up. They are a small company, so I'm sure that they will eventually run out. And I think they already have one, and they did a second run because their first batch sold out so quickly. I'm probably going to pick up a few more of these green ones here, the Jungle Trooper. But overall, excellent figures, guys. Let me know, have you picked any of these up? Are you going to pick some of them up? Maybe this isn't your thing. You know, maybe you just don't like them. That's totally possible, and I would understand. But I think they're great. All right, so that's the video. I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye now.